Welcome to Michael's Mailbox. Hey everyone, it's Joe and
Michael
from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, selling you the best bullion miners and coin shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia. It is a Michael's Mailbox, the first of 2022.
You haven't lost your touch on that, have you? You can
I
still
never-
sing it, can still reel it all off.
Absolutely. From whenever I leave this wonderful place, it'll be etched in my brain for the next 15 years. So yeah, that'll probably be my deathbed thing.
And we'll have it on your tombstone, will you?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Why not? Okay, moving on.
Moving right along, what are we doing?
Well, this is Michael's Mailbox.
Oh, there you go.
And what do we do at Michael's Mailbox?
So what this is, for those who are just joining us, we tend to get quite a lot of responses to our YouTube videos, and sometimes we don't get chance to answer some of them, or it's the same question asked different ways, but the same question asked a few times. So we find it easier and probably more efficient just to do a video on them, and we'll skim through them and answer your questions there.
Cool.
So
How far are we going back? This is the question.
Well, we've decided not to go too far back. We are doing the Panda unboxing because there's some comments on there we'll touch on.
Okay, that was last year, yeah?
That was, just before Christmas.
Okay,
And then we'll scoot forward. So there is a few to get through, but we'll hammer along.
do it. Let's go.
Alrighty, so the Panda one. Seems to be a lot of positive for the Panda. A lot of people like the design. A few people trying to get their heads around the 30 gram instead of the 1 ounce. It's a bit of a mind bender in here sometimes.
Annoying. It's so annoying.
People wanted to know what you were going to do with the silver bar that you beat the living daylights out of.
Can I tell you? I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. I don't know where it is.
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Thank goodness for that.
Because we had to separate it to make sure it
did,
didn't accidentally
'cause
go out.
I separated it and then I forgot about it. So you know where it is.
Yeah,
so it
I
hasn't
know.
gone out into the fray. Okay.
No, I know
Cool.
exactly
All right.
where it is.
All right. So what are we going to do about it?
D-Team, as in Delightful, wants to know if you're going to make silver spatulas out of it. Because if you are, he wants one.
Silver spatulas, absolutely. And then I'll sell them at Spatula City.
Yeah.
That's a reference that not many people will get.
I wouldn't get that one.
Many people will not get that
You want to
reference.
give us a hint?
No, I can't.
Okay, all right.
If you know
I'll
what
have to look it up.
if you know what Spatula City is,
I
then
don't.
There we go. All right.
Somebody commenting, this is Silver Siren, love the 22 design, but when it comes time to add to my fractional gold collection, I may need to go with the 8 gram instead of the usual 1 gram, so I'm going to have a good look at the two pandas. Only the Chinese can manage to do this, although the Canadians have done it quite well as well. I am amazed every time I see the 1 gram, how good they've shrunk, let's use the correct English here, how well they've shrunk the design down and reproduced it on such a small coin. It looks good. You're right, you need the 8 gram to actually start looking for the detail. But if you look at the 1 gram, the detail they've managed to get on a 1 gram coin, like I said, only the Chinese and occasionally the Canadians can manage to do it. It's amazing.
I agree with that.
Do
you think Australia will ever bring out a
panda?
a proper a 1 gram coin? I mean, we've done it before, but in like a regular series.
Maybe.
You never know.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Let's ask the Perth Mint to do that, and we'll add that to their list of things to do.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
sure
right.
that'll happen soon.
Must be every one of these we make, we go, we should ask the Perth Mint.
Yeah.
So mostly outdoors. Interesting that the Panda at under 1 ounce has a way higher premium than even a US Eagle. Depends why you stack, I guess. I would say I didn't realise that in the silver. I didn't compare it to the golds, but in the silver, I was actually quite surprised. I hadn't realised that it is. It's even on the retail cost, it's about $1.60, $1.70 more per coin. And I always say the Eagle is one of the most overpriced coins in the Australian market. Before all the Americans start jumping online and hating me for that statement, the cost of importing an Eagle into Australia makes them incredibly expensive. So,
But again, So you go.
No, I was just going to say, I consider that to be quite high, but I hadn't realised the Panda was above it, which it is. So I think I'd still get the Panda. Obviously, I'm selling them, so there's a biased opinion here, but I'd still get the Panda because I love the design and I think it has a collector premium to it. It's a limited edition, more difficult to get. It will hold its premium. But yeah, I think that's a fair comment. It is quite a high premium.
It is. It's not like though we're jacking up the price to just get more. It's just it's reflective of the wholesale costs that we can get them for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Well, it costs a lot to import things from overseas, and you have your funds out, not earning you funds while they're sitting overseas on their way to Australia.
I'll put a link above to it now, but I think we did add, what was it, like a 15% extra premium for the time that it took me to open said Panda box last time. It took me, I think it was 45 minutes. And we've got it on speed.
The Chinese certainly know how to secure a Panda box. We'll put it that way.
All right.
Natrix, awesome coin, guys. Is it better to keep the gold ones in the original package for better resale value? I would always say it is better to keep them in original packaging, pretty much no matter what we're talking about.
Yes.
It's always better to have it in the original.
Always.
Now,
to us, we don't care. But resale value in the private market, absolutely.
Yeah. A Gentle Madness. I purchased 2 of the 30-gram Platinum Pandas, which we didn't have in stock, but they're getting them in the UK.
Platinum Pandas?
Platinum Pandas.
I didn't even know there were Platinum Pandas.
No, they are. They're a beautiful coin.
Wow.
They really are. But
okay.
We haven't brought them in yet.
Oh.
A few comments on your enthusiasm of unboxing.
My hand was sore at the end of that because I was literally holding the bar, the Perth Mint kilo bar, and just whacking the end of the chisel with it. So
I have to read this comment. M Silver, no, I can't even pronounce it. Oh, Magnanimous Silver, I got it. I just had to piece it together. I never thought I'd speak the words, but maybe we really need Michael with his knife skills.
What's more dangerous? Michael's knife skills or Joe's
Joe with
skills?
a kilo of silver.
Yeah.
The Midnight Garter. D-Team, no. Considering you have an Eastern Bloc interrogation kit on the table, oh yeah, you've got all the knives and that behind you. I'd call you guys the bad boys of bullion now. There you go.
It did look like one of those movies where the interrogator's like a crazy dude and he loves doing what he does and pulls their teeth and all that stuff.
So, Manor Workforce, are they encapsulated or in these sheets? The answer is yes to both. They are encapsulated on a plastic tray, and if you buy 30 of them, they're in a sealed...
plastic tray?
They're on the tray and in the sealed bag. Yeah. They remind me of chocolate chip cookies.
Fair enough.
Nice pandas. Yeah, a lot of support for it. So, all right, we might leave that one, move on to the next one, which is we're ready for 2022. Jeez, it was good to make that video. Woo! Yeah. So a lot of we missed you and looking forward to it. So yeah, thanks for the sentiments. You love going on holiday, but I've got to admit I missed being back here.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point.
Oh, no. So I can't pronounce your name, Remy. I'm really sorry. We're in lockdown again in Canada.
Oh, no.
So didn't know that. I didn't know you guys were going in and out of lockdown as well. So my sympathies to you.
Even though Victoria is the most lockdown state within the world, it is... In Canada, they're one of the second or third or something.
Oh, really?
It is not BC, it's Ontario. Yeah, Ontario is really locked down.
My sympathies go out to you.
Yeah.
Somebody says, I bought some coins online, payments cleared already. Seems like shipping still hasn't been processed. How long do I need to wait? Well, we were on holiday, so you had to wait a little while, but everything should be moving again and it should be out, other than if you ordered a koala, because the koalas arrived today.
Yes, they did.
So they will be processed today and tomorrow. Big welcome to Oscar. So I must have made mention of Oscar on there. So Oscar's the young gentleman who has joined us. Okay, this is possibly the last time I'm going to answer this question. When will the 5-ounce Luna Series 3 Tiger be released?
Well,
we don't know.
You do know. You do know.
Don't you start that rumour.
No, everyone, Michael knows and he's holding it back.
Yes, Michael does not know. He's not privy to that type of information. Perth Mint are still telling me that they don't know at this stage. So the 5-ounce Tiger, the 1 kilo Tiger, the 1 kilo Kookaburra, the 10-ounce Kookaburra, or the 1/20th Tiger, I forgot about that one, and something else. I don't know when they're making them. We do have a new release coming up very soon, though.
Really?
We do.
Do we?
Yeah, from the Perth Mint.
Okay.
We're still under embargo, but it's one from, it's in a series, and it's in a very popular series, and it gets released in the not too distant future.
Oh, I can pick a few out of the hat there. I could guess what that might be.
So all just support for, can't wait till you come back. So, yeah.
Cool.
That's all well and good.
Next.
Somebody commenting on why the Perth Mint website's down. I can't answer that one. We don't have any control over that one. Sorry about that. The koala video release. Moving right along. Deleta. I like the font. This is the new font type that they use on the koala, the kookaburra, and the kangaroo. Like the font, it's old school Australian font, which harkens back to a time you might have, I should have pre-read this, you might have seen ornamental bird baths in the backyard of people's colonial homes. Somebody's having a dig at me, I think. This person doesn't like the koala design, reckons it's amateurish. Doesn't like the koalas overall though. I don't mind this year's cook. Now get back to packing the orders. I actually quite like the design. I've been quite open about that, and I'm a bit iffy on the kookaburra design. So, horses for courses.
Interestingly, I saw when we did the unboxing this morning of the koala. Actually, I should have realised, but the kookaburra, when we originally saw the designs, we thought, it looks a bit, but then we saw it in person. It has a bit more of a mirrored finish. Some of it, some of the aspects of the kookaburra, like part of its tail and this and that, but the koala is just straight flat. There's no extra little mirrored, sort of stuff.
Yeah, no, it's a
which
flat
I think
finish.
what they usually do always with the koala.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know why that is? Just a thing?
It's just the way they design it, the differentiation. I mean, there's no difference in blanks and that sort of stuff. So.
Okay, shout out. Hello, Perth Mint. I would like to see one year a koala that has those little mirror aspects to it. That'd be cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
We've given them more jobs over there.
All right.
Vaughan Dumas. Welcome back, guys. Last few weeks were very dreary without you. Some of you need to get over it early. The front is great. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we need to get over it. It is what it is. This is from Raymond. Font, it's colonial style font which suits the coin and our heritage very well. Perth Mint has long-term responsibility to collectors. I'm not sure what that's referencing. Also, what do you think a koala does for 18 to 22 hours a day? You're exactly right. So it's actually quite a lot of support for it in here. A lot of people saying nicer than the 21. I think, is it the 20 or the 21? I found a bit bland. I think it was the 20. I found it a bit bland.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of support for the font. So we're obviously wrong, Joe.
Clearly.
I wonder a bit of the low price because older koalas are expensive. The first dealer I saw sold it, this is in euros, 25.6. This includes tax. Without tax, it would be 24 euro, on par with coins like the Bull and Bear Philharmonic and so on. Kookaburras, koalas cost more. I don't know about European pricing. I'm not real up with it. I know that they do funny things with tax depending on which country you're in, even though they're one union. I can't really comment on that. One thing we didn't emphasise in the video, and I hadn't actually realised till fairly recently, that the koala is limited to 300,000, but it's actually more limited than the kookaburra is, because the kookaburra is 500,000.
That's right.
So I hadn't realised that. So I think you're going to see
the flip might occur.
Yeah, I reckon we're within a year or two of it flipping, and the koala being more popular than the kookaburra.
Yeah, interesting. Although, how many times has that conversation happened between two stackers for the last X amount of years? Because the koala has come out with the kook for many years.
Yeah, but the koala's never been as popular as it has in the last 2 to 3 years. And a lot of collectors are saying, or a lot of people that are coming through the store are saying, I always got the kookaburra. I've only just started getting into the koala and I really like it. And they're trying to backfill. So we're seeing that increase in interest, which we've never seen before. So
fair enough.
I think the argument carries more merit now. I don't know if it'll flip it, but it'll certainly be as popular as.
Cool.
I think moving forward.
You heard it here first, folks.
Where's my mug? This is not financial advice. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So a bit of a tug of war going on between those that like the design and those that don't. I think this is a bit strong. This is the ugliest koala coin ever made.
Oh, really?
It should be called the sloth coin.
It is the sloth's.
I'll agree with the sloth coin part.
But that's a koala.
That's exactly
that's
right.
What it does. It's in the spirit of what a koala.
If you had a coin with a sloth tap dancing down the street, you'd go, well, that's not realistic. You know, koalas sleep all day. Trust me, we have them down our way. That's all you see.
Yep.
Moving right into the Perth Mid kangaroo one. So we're a bit late in releasing the video on this because it took us a while to get them in.
Yeah.
And then it took us a while to get them in and actually keep them in store long enough to actually take a video of them.
What didn't we have?
We still haven't done the video on the Kilo kangaroo.
We had it.
Well, it's come and gone a couple of times.
Yeah.
So we apologise for our slackness in showing the live version of it. We did get there, and we will have one of the Kilo koala, the Kilo kookaburra, kangaroo. The Kilo gold kangaroo is what I'm trying to say here. And that we got a dispatch notice on that fairly recently, so we should have it within a day or two.
Great.
A lot of support for the kangaroo, particularly the lettering. So a lot of people saying they love the new font. So, yeah, look, I think I'm wrong. I actually think the kangaroo was the one that we said it actually suited.
And that was the koala that we said.
Oh, no, you're right. It was the koala. I was still giving it a bit of grief, so maybe I need to pull my head in.
Yeah. That's just a general advice
general consensus
for the boss of Bullionet.
For those who don't know, the platinum coin has a face value of $100 on it, the same as the gold coin. There you go. When buying platinum at half the price of gold sounds like a good deal.
Yeah.
Bullion Stacks. Happy New Year. Just unboxed some 22 Silveroos yesterday, ironically, when you released the video. Hope you enjoyed yourselves to a tinny. Yes, we did. Like the lettering. A lot of support for the lettering. All right. No, I'm not going to read that one because we've already done it.
Okay.
It's the, when are they releasing? No, this one's slightly different. This is the last time I'll answer this question until I get further information. When are Perth Mint releasing the mintages for the 5-ounce Ox and the 10-ounce Cook?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Normally they have them out by now. They haven't got them yet. They're not telling me when they're going to release them. I don't know what the hold-up is. So, can't answer it. We need some fractional of these shipped out to Canada, please. We shipped them to Canada. Place an order, we'll get them over there. What happens to those older year-made coin kangaroos? The kangaroo's a funny one. In the gold, people collect them because they are different design every year, except for the Kilo. In the silver, it's a little different because they are the only thing that changes year to year is the year date on it, the date stamp. There is very little in the way of collectors of the kangaroo. People tend to buy the kangaroo for stacking purposes more than anything else. And some people will say, oh, look, I'll get last year's or I'll get next year's, just so they kind of feel like they've got one of every year's. But there's very few people that target collecting the kangaroo. We don't see premium increases that I'm aware of in older year kangaroos or anything along those sort of lines. So there's not a huge market for it. It really is the stacking choice of 1-ounce coins in Australia. If you're in the States, it would be the equivalent of an eagle. If you're in Canada, it's the equivalent of a maple. So they don't change the design. Having said that, they changed the eagle design last year, but they don't change the design. It's just the same thing year after year after year. So people just stack them. The epic buybacking. I think we copped a bit of flack over this one, mate.
Why was that?
Because they sold out in all of about 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's par for course now, isn't it?
Yeah, we have this discussion about whether we do these epic buybackings on video or not, because we want to show people what comes in and the variety and offer specials and all that sort of stuff. But we don't control like this guy sold back, I can't remember, Joe, was it 600? Whatever it was, 600, 400, there you go.
460.
Okay, so, he didn't sell back 5,000, he only sold back 460. So we kind of have these specials and we want to offer them to people.
Yeah.
So we get that people are disappointed they don't get onto them in time, but we kind of don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, other than pulling them entirely offline, and we absolutely don't want to do that.
Some people got everyone got a screaming bargain on that deal.
Yeah.
But then there was that added little extra, there was kookaburras, I think there was some koalas in there, also some wedge-tail eagles too, so some people got some wedgies. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good mix and match, I thought, that one. Voice of Reason. Do you verify the ones in the middle of a sealed roll? Sometimes is the answer to that question.
Because you can do it through the side of the roll.
We can. And quite often we will... It's different with buybacks. to brand new. Like when the brand news are coming through, no, we don't test every coin that comes through direct from the Perth Mint. But we do randomly select them and we test them, and we're quite happy to test them for customers at any time. In the middle of a buyback, the guys will have shot them in the middle of the roll. Do we individually shoot every single coin? No, we don't. We have enough experience in the industry that we'd pick a fake Perth Mint in a capsule in a roll fairly quickly.
By looking at it.
Yeah. And I've
never seen fakes in a roll. Have you?
Not in a roll, I haven't. No. No, I've never even heard of them coming in a roll.
Not at all.
The problem is, we're more than happy to test the coins prior to you buying them. But no, we don't break down the rolls because people don't want them broken down for a start, and also the fact that we can test randomly through the roll anyway. Mm-hmm. A good question though. Most of these are missed out again. Oh, they're gone. A few expletives in there. Somebody was lucky enough. There you go. It's Raymond Stafferton's fault. He grabbed the last two. Not our fault.
Always that guy.
So, direct all emails to Raymond Stafferton.
Do we have any more videos?
We do. We still have. We're only about halfway through, mate. Sorry.
Really?
Do I need to wrap it up?
Well, yeah, we do. We're at
go for live stream today. I didn't even open the live stream question ones. Laurie Williams, the silver-haired guru. Congratulate your hairstyle, Michaelist, on a job well done. Mm-hmm. I'm still on the fence on that comment. The dice video. Gee, they were popular.
Yes.
Ben Harvey, we did the block of chocolate thing at Cubs. There you go, with a plastic knife.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was plastic.
Was it? Oh, no, I never used a plastic.
Didn't you?
Actually, no, I think you might be right.
Because it had to... You didn't want to
We had to wear welding gloves as well.
Yeah, you couldn't make it easy on the kids to get,
But we still managed to get the chocolate despite all the adversities.
Yeah.
Somebody asking here, MP, with these sorts of releases, it's just pure luck if you spot the video in time. How do you get on the list?
No list.
Subscribe.
That's
hit the bell. YouTube actually seem to be a lot better at it now. They seem to be doing the updates really quickly, which is really good.
The notification bell is the one you really want to be. So subscribe to us, that is number one, but hit the notification bell. So you literally get sent a push notification to your phone or something, close-ish to when we upload the video.
Yeah.
It just depends. It's a bit of a lag for different people.
Yeah, and this one was released, if I remember rightly, Sunday afternoon. So you probably find a lot of people were eating their Sunday lunch, coming home from religious celebrations, playing golf. My mother-in-law would say that's the same thing. All sorts of those things. So, it was probably not a great time to be pushing it out, but sometimes you don't time them properly.
Gotcha.
The Midnight Gardener, oh craps. See what he did with that? Yeah.
God, nice.
They were really good dice, and we do have more coming in. So if you missed out, keep an eye out. You'll see them trickle through. They are handmade and hand polished. So we can't just... The jeweller that makes them, Daniel Germano, fantastic jeweller, by the way. If you need any jewellery made, let us know and we'll put you onto him. But he hand makes them in his spare time. So when I said, can I have 500 of them, he packed up laughing. So they will trickle through slowly but surely. So keep an eye out for them if you missed out.
Yeah, we will.
World of Gaming, I'd love some 1 ounce gold dice. Any hope?
Whoa.
Yes, there is.
Really?
But they're a little bit, we'll take an order for them rather than we'll get them out straight away. I don't know, I'll talk to Daniel again and see what he says. Yeah, but we should just get some made. I'll talk to him next time he's in and give him some granules.
Now, would we do them 24? As in pure?
Yeah, we'd do them pure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, they're not the sort of thing you're going to throw on... I hope they're not the sort of thing you're going to throw on concrete.
No.
Yeah, most of these, I'm going to draw it under a line there because most of them I can't repeat because of the language in them. So we might leave that one there. Alrighty. The free monster boxes. A lot of support for that one. We still have some free monster boxes left. They are dwindling, but we keep bringing them out. So if you're in the neighbourhood and you want a monster box, they're mainly kangaroo boxes. There's some maples there this morning, some Britannia boxes there. The Star Wars boxes have gone. I noticed they went really quick. There was a couple of kids came in when I was bringing some in and nobbled those straight away.
We've also got Perth Mint and Pamp gold little Surdy card boxes as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So grab them. They're great for storing. They're also great, particularly the Perth Mint. I know they're only cardboard, but the Perth Mint gold minted bar ones, because it kind of makes you want to fill the box.
It satisfies the OCD, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And limit of one per person, and we're not shipping them out to anyone, and you have to come into the store only.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not shipping them to, under any circumstances, we're not shipping them, because it causes us absolute chaos trying to ship those things out. So a lot of support for that. A lot of people are a little bit annoyed that they don't live in Melbourne, but you should be annoyed you don't live in Melbourne anyway.
Nice.
Well, I have to put an asterisk next to that with being the lockdown capital of the world.
Yeah, pre-lockdown, but
yeah, it's yeah. There's all sorts of comments I want to make there, but I need to back off.
Yeah. Next.
So yeah, a lot of support for it. A lot of people saying that they want to be able to fill one of those boxes. That's actually one of the reasons we hand them out. You know, if I'm honest. One of the reasons
don't give away the trade secrets.
Yeah, because it encourages people to fill the box.
Absolutely.
So, you know, but it's still good and it still keeps them nice and tidy, and that's what we like.
Yeah.
Peter, grace me guide. We need to get on top of this one, Joe, very soon.
What?
Nice, but I hope in the future to get Michael to fly one over to our country airfield to make that delivery video.
How long have I been saying this?
So we need to touch base with Peter.
All right.
And tee that up, and we'll get the video out.
Absolutely.
And we'll fly it over there.
Absolutely. And I'm on that plane.
No worries.
Come hell or high water.
We're looking at I don't know if I can say this on camera because I haven't had the conversation properly with the wife yet. We're looking at a tiger moth.
Great.
I can get one of those.
Great. Sure.
I haven't flown one for donkey's years.
And are we going to do acrobatic stuff on the way to Peter's place?
BYO spew bag.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Lots of support for it. No real questions though. But yeah, lots of support. Kane Friday. Good one. Can I buy one and get it sent to Perth? No.
No.
Since most of them came from over there. All right. The Sovs and the Krugerrands. Modern Krugerrands have a security feature.
Yes.
So we never mentioned that, did we?
We did not, no.
So tiny writing at the bottom left of the landscape with the Springbok. There was a bit of confusion over the GST on this one. So is the GST included in the price advertised on the website, or is it calculated on top of that? No, and I actually went into the website and changed the description a little bit. The price that you get on there is including GST. You don't have to add another 10% on top.
Yep.
If you'd like to make an extra 10% donation for the government, we will pass that on. Bit of pushback on the 22 carat stuff. Absolutely, I get why people are pushing back on non-pure coins, but when coins are made for circulation particularly, you can't make them pure because they just wear down too quickly. And both of these coins, as we said, are originally designed, even though they're not now, they're originally designed as circulation coins, so to keep with the historical accuracy, they still make them to the original. Yeah, lots of love for it. Lots of tennis statements, which I'm going to stay away from.
Fair enough.
Okay, Laurie Williams. Just for fun, Michael, go to 1.41 to 1.43 on the video and realise how lucky you are to have Joe to look after you with his nagging. Must have been where I did that.
Well, and you missed your chainmail gloved hand, thank goodness, by about a quarter of an inch.
You're over.
A little bit of one of those ones.
You're over exaggerating.
All right, fair enough.
As an aside, do you buy Libertad proofs and reverse proofs at more than spot?
I think we replied to that one.
We did. We don't tend to. Bullion now does not tend to buy back at more than spot.
No.
However,
don't contradict the comment.
No, Little Coin Shop does at times. It depends on what it is though, but that's a separate company. So.
All right, sure.
Okay, Maximilian. Why is your shop website down so often in the last couple of weeks? Can't see any stock for hours. I can explain that one two ways. One is over the Christmas break, I backed right off. We didn't keep listing stuff over the Christmas break for a couple of reasons. One, we had to be really careful of hedging. If we sold a lot of stock, there are times over Christmas where all the refineries are shut down and we can't hedge. So I didn't want to end up short and then, cost massive amounts of money when we came back if there was a leap or a drop in price. Either way, it didn't matter. So there was a little hesitancy on listing things. I tried to keep up a bit of variety, but, there's only so much you can do. The other part of it was actually I was on holiday and trying to take some time with the kids, so I wasn't constantly listing stuff up there. So that was the reason. But we're back in action. Hopefully you'll see more and more stock being listed and the website being updated more frequently as we move through the year.
But the other thing was a little UI glitch, wasn't it? The other day? Overnight?
Oh, that was just overnight. There was the website was still operational, but if you clicked on the store selection, it didn't bring up a page. But if you use the menus down the left-hand side, that gold, silver, locally produced, whatever's, it was fine. So, there was a bit of a glitch. Yep. We sorted that out first thing this morning.
Cool.
So, question here, if you're incurring GST on purchase, does that mean there is no capital gains tax on sale down the track if the value goes up? Capital gains tax and goods and services tax are completely different things, and they wouldn't be a government if they didn't take advantage of both taxes. So no, one does not get you out of the other.
Right.
A few comments of they sold out too quickly. They did sell out too quickly. However, we did actually introduce, I took some of the shops allocation and I actually put it up onto the web. So I think there's still a couple available on the web.
Okay.
And I think, other than the video that we released about 10 minutes ago, that's pretty much it.
Fantastic.
No, I have to deal with this one. Leg bad. Looks like Michael had a slip with a knife at some point and cut his hand. Slow down. A, we were doing the video in 1 minute, but B, the cuts you can see on the hand are actually from barbed wire. I was repairing a fence the other day.
Oh, really?
And it hasn't healed properly. So it wasn't from the knife. It was, I don't know why God invented barbed wire, but he did. And I've got barbed wire fences and I was running a repair on a fence.
Fair enough. All right.
I apologise.
All done?
That's it.
All right. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. The first Michael's Mailbox of many to come in 2022. What else do they need to know for now?
That's it for now.
Good.
Send your questions in.
Like, share, subscribe.
All that good stuff.
And that's from me.
And from me too.
See you soon.
See ya.